Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. What's going on, guys? How are we? Another weekend done and dusted, and I'm a little hesitant to see how I went this week. I feel like I was going alright for the most part, but I don't know, I didn't catch a lot of footy today. I listened to a bit of it on the radio while I was at work, but you don't get the best feel for it. But it's been fucking carnage. Toronto's just been a nightmare. Bruce goes down, which affects most people. I'll go into it in a sec, but I covered off some of those. Okay, Ridley also hurt. Chris played, thank goodness, but it was a bit of a bloody nightmare. I'll go into it in a second, but oh, God. Tim Taranto, fuck, man. You're killing me, brother. If he's not back this week, this could go down as one of the worst trades. Comes in, scores a 69, and then just he's out the next week. Work today, right? So I had this bloke. So I just walk into work. This guy I've never met before, new worker. I hit him with one of these, straight up. I was like, what the fuck? Normally I'd just be like hey mate, how you going kind of operator. I don't know what came over me. I wasn't even hungover. I just hit him with the noise and everything. What am I doing? I was like, mate, what's going on? I was like, yeah, ultimate power move. This bloke doesn't know me from a bar of soap, but he must have been like, fuck. Young fella hit me with a wink and an extreme head turn. Okay. So that was how I started the day, but it got me to thinking, I don't know how you guys roll when you just walk past someone like, hey mate, what's going on? Or, you're just waving. How you going, mate? Bit of a, head nod or a bit of a, uplift in the chin. And then I was thinking about, because the other day, it happens a bit when you're driving around in the van and you get a lot of old guys like mowing their lawns or something. And old guys just give you these ones. You'll be like, hey, mate. Just like, I don't know how they do it. It's just like a side movement. Hey, mate, how you going? They don't even say anything. It just cracks me up. It's the most subtle movement, and somehow that's g'day, mate. I was like, fuck. Old man got some swagger. But anyway, the things that make me laugh sometimes. But sorry, I didn't get round to your comments. I might try and read a few of the comments from a couple of videos late last week. I just, bloody busy end to the week, and it just got big on me. It just got quick on me. Yeah, alright, that's annoying. So I did drop 5 out of 10 leagues, isn't too bad. But a big fuck you to Stephen Canelio as well, who I trade out and then decides to dominate. That's just fucking great, isn't it? But look, I stand by that call. I mean, there was always a good chance that he could have a slightly new role, but I don't know if he will always have that role. I think what impacted that significantly was the fact Taranto wasn't there and Lockie Ash wasn't there. So they are regularly having the top 3 or 4 centre bounce attendances at the Giants. So, but good on you. Good on you, Cogs. Thanks for just ruining my Sunday, mate. Let's have a look at this side. So I did trade in Hewitt instead of Dustin Martin, so that worked out to be all right. And he just keeps on performing, doesn't he? Like, fantastic that Chris played well. Short just keeps doing what he's doing. Stewart, really, really good. I was really pleased that McCartan was able to cover Ridley really nicely, because whenever you have a late out and you hold on to a guy, you just want them to be okay. You just hope that your emergency doesn't throw in like that 40 or 50 that they could well do. So I was pleased with that. But, yeah, Hinge just isn't quite performing. And, anyway, so I skipped McRae. Obviously, VC'd Cripps, and that just, didn't quite pan out at all. All of a sudden, Cripps has had a poor fortnight, which is unusual, but he'll be back, I'm sure. Brought in Laird. That wasn't ideal first up, but holy fuck, Took Miller. Fucking hell, what's going on there? So I'm not a big guy to look at stats hectically over the weekend, because the reason I don't is because I'll get super pissed off. Like, if I looked at this on Saturday afternoon, I would have been filthy. So it's just better when I look at them at the end of the weekend sometimes. 19 touches. A lot of kicks, but he must have turned it over a bit. 6 clangers. Yeah, what's going on there? Disposal efficiency must have been trash, because he 8 effective disposals, so he went at about 40%. Not ideal. And Brayshaw's just, he's just going along okay, isn't he? Aside from that 189, look, to be fair, if we wanted to be critical, he hasn't been what I had hoped I was bringing into my team. It is what it is. Neil, I think a few would have skipped Neil. I mean, ideally, I was weighing up, after Cripps went down, I was weighing up Oliver, Neil, McRae, Miller, and a very small, if I was feeling bold, Jared Witts. So in the end, I went a reasonable option comparatively. Clearly, Oliver would have been fantastic to go with. McComb and Rioli. Oh my fuck, Brady Hoff. I saw him get named and I thought, oh well, you just never know. Like, maybe he could just bob up and get me some cash unexpectedly. But no, he decided to do fuck all. 1 possession. Oh, I got to check a time on ground because he wouldn't have been sub. Oh, was he sub? Maybe he was. I thought he was named. Anyway, that's not really that relevant. Obviously, Hayes covered Bruce pretty nicely. And what I did, I'll touch on. So, Dunkley good, Parker good, Heaney solid, Butters good. He's back in form. We love to see it. DeConing filled in for Taranto really nicely. And Nick Martin, thank you, but you've done your job. That was disappointing. Loses a bit of cash, but he will go. I'll touch on that in a second. So, what I did, I tried to have 2 cracks at filling Taranto laid out. So I'm walking into the footy, going to the Cats Port Adelaide game. News comes through. My phone's pinging. Taranto's out. Bruce is out. Oh, my reaction, I probably can't repeat this. I'm just walking with my dad and my sister. I'm like, you fucking cunt. Sorry, this is a family program. I shouldn't drop the Emily C bombs so frequently, but I was absolutely filthy. Because when I start a weekend, I just want all things to be equal. If players don't play well, I can't control that. But laid outs, unexpected shit does my head in sometimes. And it was doing my head in. So what I did, I just tried to have 2 cracks at filling the Taranto role. So this is how I was set up. And this, you might be able to use this if you don't know it already. But you can have 2 cracks at it. So DeConning's playing. And it all comes down to when the teams are playing. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. So I thought, well, I'll have a look at DeConing. I'll put him emergency, and if he plays well, then I'll take it. He did, so I took it. So bang, sub Taranto in. I'll cop that 0. I'll take the DeConing score. If DeConing came out and scored 52, I probably would have been like, okay, I'll back Rioli in, which it would have been tough because he came off a 7, but he did produce 2 good scores to start his career, or the first couple of games he played for this year. So that's a way of having 2 looks at an emergency, or a rookie, I should say. So, oh my God, my voice is hanging on for dear life. I've been just having, not a sore throat, but just the voice has been a bit touch and go lately. So that's how we fared. I was a little bit disappointed with Greg Clark. I, kind of wanted to touch more, but it is what it is. So I'll just have a quick little look at how I went. I really want to win the AFL mod. Yes, good. Needed a win there. Got a win in Braggers too. Needed that. That's a cash league. Oh, just got over Stewie. Oh, just got over him. Got pumped there. Oh, Seb's got me by 12 points, bro. That's cruel. Dill's got me relatively well covered. Only just. Oh, God, Vern's just hammered me into the ground. And I might have, got done there pretty comfortably too. So I'll see if the AFL mod boys are still up at number 1. I was having a look halfway through the round. Everyone's scoring real nicely, so I expect them to be. I'll need to go into the actual league, won't I? Oh, crap. We've dropped to number 2. Oh, no. Jesus, how are we going for time here? I might stop this. Give me a sec. Yeah, so not too bad overall. A few wins here and there. Disappointing to drop 3,000 spots in the rankings. That's disappointing. But in a week that I was down 3 premiums, or 2 and Bruce. Bruce can sort of be cancelled out because every man and his dog has him. I feel like Ridley and Taranto are a little bit more on the unique side of things. I'm not sure what the numbers say. And with a bit of a subpar skipper. And I feel like I've probably used a few less trades than some others. So I reckon few are sitting around 12 to 14 trades. So I reckon I'm already, just by the way we've traded, I reckon I'm about a premium down, one less upgrade than maybe from where a few other teams are at. But it is what it is. That's okay. I wonder how I went in some of these. I'll talk about my trades and I'll have a look how I went in draft. But so I'm thinking Nick Martin's got to go. And I'm thinking, without having a great look at what else is available, I want to get my hands on Christian Petrarca. I love watching him play. I think under 600k still, I think he's a really nice buy. He's been consistent. Hasn't quite reached the top end of that 160 since round 1, which we know he's capable of. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a bit of a easy upgrade to your M8 or even your M9, if you're feeling real saucy with the cash, Travis Boak's going to be a tasty option in a few weeks' time when he really comes down in price. And another one to consider is just keep your eyes on Zach Merritt. I think he's a solid 105 average in his right position, and he's going to be around that 500k mark. And I'll tell you who bounced back, and I mentioned him in the SuperCoach break-evens and fallen premiums. I said just the other day, if he does find that centre bounce roll again, this bloke is at a juicy price. And Tommy Mitchell, 129, again, his break-even is pretty large due to that 40. So just keep a watch on how they want to play him. He was dominant. He still had 9 clangers. He does need 35 touches to score a 120, if you know what I mean. He needs big numbers. But Tom Mitchell, you could do a lot worse at M8. But yeah, a few guys to just keep in mind there. So that's how I'm sort of shaping up. Now, I hope I've done all right in draft too. I was looking okay throughout the weekend when I looked at the halfway point. Got him by 2 points. Oh, baby. Shit. Oh, Nathan. Oh, baby, I'm sorry, mate. I'm kind of sorry, but the same apology that I deliver when I hit a net cord in tennis. Sorry, mate. But secretly, I've won the point. But, 2-point win. Oh, golly gosh, that's wild. That's fucking wild. Did I get the win here? Good, solid. Didn't look like missing out there. And I was pretty confident in this one. Yeah, smacked him. Let's have a look. So I'm doing pretty well in draft. You guys might know I love draft. Drafts me go. Absolutely love it. So I'm on top here by a couple of games. This is the one with me mates league. If you can see the big trophy in the background there, this is the one we play for. So I've picked this pretty solid side if I can be so modest. Now this one's in the AFL mods. This is the league I'm in with the Classic that's ranked number 2. And that's a crucial win. I needed that. So I'm sitting number 2 on the table there. And that was a big win because Nathan's one of the top sides as well. Look at that. 2 points separate us today over this weekend. And only 10 points separates us for the season. So that's crazy. Now, I had a slow start in this one. This is just a SuperCoach Mates one. They have a podcast and do some videos. So I'm sitting second there, but that was, a crucial win because, as you can see, I'm 4-1, so I started relatively slow. How am I going on total points? So I'm on top there for total points. So doing all right in the draft stakes, looking for a response in the Classic stakes. So, yeah, I'm thinking Petrarca comes in for Martin and probably Gibcus. It's probably time for him to go. I'd imagine his break-evens, just around that 50-odd mark. So it's probably time that he can go. He's done a really good job for me. 70. See you, Josh. Thanks, mate. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know how you went below. I'll definitely get back to your comments. I try to get back to comments for most videos. But like I said, apologies. Got a little bit busy towards the end of last week. But definitely comment below how you went, your potential trades. We'll be going live, I'd say on Tuesday night, but I'll do a video for that. So looking forward to having a chat then. Cheers, guys.